Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Maurice.
Yeah, I'm EL-SCRIBBLER. Yeah, I'm rusty. All right.
Yeah.
All right. The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1, Future Days.
Nah. Okay, you played the game, right?
I never fully got into it. I started it and I was like, as soon as I started playing as Abby, I was like, I'm out.
Dog, play the fuck y'all. You know what, man? I'm about to talk shit.
Okay,
I'm about to talk
so
shit because you and everybody that sat there and saw those spoilers, saw everything out of context, was just like, oh, I'm not playing the game. I don't like that they. By the way, spoilers. If you haven't played the game, if you haven't watched the show and all that, spoilers. Everything is spoiler. Oh, I'm not, dude. My boy Percy. Oh yeah, I saw they killed Joe. I ain't playing the game. The game is good. It has its problems,
dude,
but the game is good.
I don't care that they killed Joel. I'm just excited to see what they do to Pedro Pascal. That's why I'm here.
This is the thing. I'm calling it right now. He's not making it past episode 3 because they're going in order. They already have it to where Abby and the gang, sees the what I'm saying, the city, the town where they at. I'm like, damn, already?
Yeah,
already?
I thought we were gonna have more time. So, okay, the issue is like, okay, Ellie, I don't like her. I don't like her. I liked her in season 1 because she's a 13-year-old who's thrust into a situation. She's panicked, but she still has like this relationship. What am I trying to say? This dynamic with Joel that just seems, it turns into a fatherly figure. First, she's hesitant, then everything that develops over time.
Mm-hmm.
Here, she just seems spoiled. It's a post-apocalyptic environment where you're supposed to grow up quickly because a lot of responsibility is thrust on your shoulder, but she acts like a child. And I'm like, that seems like a new age problem for a post-apocalyptic world.
You mean like how her and Dina are like having fun going out, not following the
their
rules.
lives?
I'm not gonna lie. So one, and everybody has this problem, and I give them this. This takes place 5 years later. So she's 19. She still looks 14, even though I know the actress is like, between like 19 to 21 and all that. She still looks like she's 14. So for y'all to sit there and say, oh, this is 5 years later, but she's still acting the exact same way and looking the exact same way. And then, like her and Dina are like, oh, yeah, let's go up in there and see if there's some infected going there. It's like, that's some kid shit.
Yeah,
that is some kid shit.
It's the dialogue where it's like, oh, do we want to do this ourselves, or do you want to get a man to do it for us? And I'm like, it's not about getting a man to do it for you. It's about being smart about it. It's about being smart. And it's like she's acting like a complete moron.
Even though Tommy did kind of was on that shit, well, I talked to about that later when it's like, oh, if you and Joe would have did it, well, that's different. Why is it different?
Okay, so the difference is at the time when they did it, they didn't have a civilization, a settlement. They didn't have rules. True. That was 5 years prior when they would have done stuff like that. Now they have rules. They have structure. They're no longer in the wilds. They have to follow structure, and she's breaking hierarchy because the man.
And also like in the game, Ellie is more mature. Yes, because she actually is 19. She feels 19 here. Like when she's sitting there with Tommy and she's like, "Oh, I'm infected." I'm like, that's 14-year-old Ellie doing that. That's not 19-year-old Ellie. So I mean, this is the thing. I mean, I'm still the same motherfucker I was. I'm still the same person I am at 34 that I was at like 18 and all that. I get that.
But everything's been the same. You still have.
Yeah, like I said, just looking at her and just seeing how she act, I'm like, you didn't like mature in these past 5 years. You're still doing the same old shit you did when you were a kid. Like, come on. That being said, I still enjoy her though, but I just like, you're not 19.
I didn't care for her. The only character I enjoyed was Joel, and I didn't like the feeling where they tried to make you sympathize with Abby at the very beginning of the episode. They have Abby crying about all the fireflies and everything, and I'm like, okay, first of all, the fireflies, sure, they wanted to cure humanity, but they were going to butcher a child to do it. They could have done several tests, spent several years testing her blood, running brain scans, doing all this. No, they were going to butcher her and see if it worked out. It made no sense to me. And I'm like, you're not going to get me to sympathize with you, Abby, after I've seen I followed Joel and Ellie, the original story. So I'm not going to sympathize with her immediately. I was like, this just feels off. And then she's all, we're going to make Joel suffer. And I'm like, yeah, I don't like her either.
Hey, having a Halls and then drinking some ice water is so damn refreshing.
Yeah,
it is so refreshing.
It hits. Yeah, but
I get what you're saying on that. Like, honestly, because I played the game, the second I saw them, I'm like, man, fuck all y'all. The second I saw Manny's name pop up on my subtitles, I'm like, oh, Tony. I'm like, Tommy about to pop his ass. I can't wait. Like, oh, and I can't wait till they kill that pregnant bitch. Ooh, I hate that whole gang so much, bro. I hate them with a passion. Abby, on the other hand, since I played her and I got her whole story, I did start to sympathize with her. But like you said, it's like, yeah, y'all was getting ready to kill this child to get a vaccine to try and get a vaccine. I don't know exactly what was gonna happen, but at the same time, bro, in this world, man, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But you said they're saying you're not sympathize with her. It's like she lost her father. You know what I'm saying? That's why we sympathize. She lost her father, so I get that. At the end of the day, both sides lost people, and Joe does, Joe got what he got, got what he had coming to him. Let's be real.
Well, everyone deserves that in this world. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's doing what they got to do to take care of number one. And I'm like, you can't punish one. Well, of course you can punish one guy. Joel's done it where he's gone out and gotten his revenge. So it's just the vicious circle of what goes on, what goes around comes around type of thing.
That's basically what the whole point of number 2 was.
Yep.
But
because well, the spoiler, Ellie loses her fingers and can no longer play the freaking guitar. I mean, that kind of stuff is powerful because here she went after revenge and lost the only connection she had left to Joel.
Because the thing is, okay, Abby got her revenge. Okay, Ellie would have had to get her revenge. Then somebody else is going to come and get their revenge. We could sit there and say, and everybody had that problem, like, oh, she did all of this just to not do it. Okay, but she broke that cycle. Now she doesn't have to worry. Hopefully, she don't have to worry about somebody else coming back after. That cycle is gone. It's over, finally, hopefully. But
hopefully. There is not going to be a Last of Us 3. There's going to be that. What's that game called?
Shit, who knows?
The new Naughty Dog game? The Interstellar, whatever it is.
I forgot about that, honestly. Yeah. After these motherfuckers done remastered Last of Us like 20 times, bro. They're on that GTA level right now. They're on GTA 5 level.
It still makes a ton of money.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, when I get my PS5 or whatever, or when I get a better working PC, I'm getting it. I have to, bro. It's remastered. But
you have to get it on every single device.
How many
I'm copies? Like that with Knights of the Old Republic.
So I got the first copy when I got it on PS3. Then I got it on PS4. Then I got the digital on PS4. So that's 3. And then when I got Last of Us Part 2. And then when I finally
copy.
Yep. And then when I finally, get the current gen, I gotta get it. I gotta have it, bro. I gotta have it. But I like that. Okay, so I like that Joel was in therapy. And dude, when Gail was sitting there, trying to, because she knows that something is missing. Which, by the way, it's like I get what she's saying. It's like, dude, it's like you coming in here talking about your daughter. You're not talking to you, motherfucker. That's kids and that's parents, But it was sad. It was sad when he was like, this is her. We're still dealing with it. I didn't make it this far with my kid. That hit.
Yeah,
that hit.
Yeah, when he's talking to Dina about that was.
Oh yeah, Dina. Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
That was strong. It was just like, oh, so they're figuring it out together. It's like, yeah. But the issue is he told the truth. He should have just held on to the lie. But I gotta say, I found it funny. Like, there's this piece of dialogue where they're talking about bringing in refugees, and there's not enough room for all of them. Every single person in that town lives in their own house. It's like they have more room than people right now. I was like, what the heck? There are adults.
I was thinking the same thing.
There are people living in studios. It's like they live a better life than people now. What does that say about us now?
And then to sit there and say, Oh, and Joel, you were a refugee too. No, Joel is Tommy's brother. He
Mhm.
automatically had a place. So don't you dare.
And
Don't you
and the
dare.
fact and the fact that they're saying that in a massive room where they're talking about not having space for refugees, and they're in like this massive like office space.
Mhm.
That's a
Also,
personal office. Like what the heck?
yeah, you don't need that shit. Also, it's
Oh,
even sadder that now Joel has a nephew. I'm like,
yep,
no, I
yep,
don't see that. I don't remember that in the game. He didn't
yeah.
have a nephew in the game.
Hunting little monsters.
Now it's just more sad, man, because now he got more to live for. They making this rough. They about to make this rough for us.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
I think that's why they're building up Joel so much, because I don't care for Abby, even though they're trying to make you sympathize with her. I think the reason why Ellie is acting childish is because they want to make Abby the main focus. They
Well,
want to make her the main focus, especially right now. And
well, remember they're
Joel,
going in order, and that's exactly how we. Well,
yep,
remember in the game, all we started doing was playing with this random person that's just going to this
it felt
town,
weird.
and then she automatically just kills Joe. So automatically we hate her right at the start of it. It's
Yep.
only until you dive deeper into her whole story that you actually start to like her. So that's probably what they're going to do here. They're following it beat for beat.
Mm-hmm.
So of course you're not going to care about her at first, but uh like I said, when she
That's why they're making Joel the more sympathetic one. They want it to hurt. They want it to hurt.
motherfucker, we played the first game, man. It was always gonna hurt. It was
Yep.
always gonna hurt. When I saw that trailer, that teaser, and it was her playing the guitar and him just walking, I'm like, Joel is gonna die. He's gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
But what was it? Like, yeah, when he had the therapy session, and it was Gail just saying like it's something missing, and then she brought up the fact that she still hates Joel for killing her husband. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, because you don't hear nothing about that in the game. I
Mm-mm.
remember I had to look it up, and then I remember I'm like, oh yeah, Eugene, he was the dude that had the good weed and shit. Then I remembered him, but I don't think they ever said anything about Joel killing him. So that's
Yeah, they
crazy.
made
So the fact that you going to her to sit there and try to feel better, to get advice, that's wild.
Yeah,
That's kind of ballsy.
on her first birthday without him.
Yes. Man, that's crazy. But
Oh,
what I loved about this episode is that we already got the stalkers.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Seeing as how you haven't played the game, the stalkers, bro, fuck the clickers, fuck the
Mhm, mhm,
whatever.
mhm.
The stalkers
Oh,
were the
dude, yeah.
scariest bit of the game, because you can go up in there and you would like in the show, you would just hear the second you turn the fucking flashlight, it'd be like 5 of them just disappear. And every time you sitting there just trying to run, they pop up, start hitting you. The second you try to shoot them, they all disappear and just scatter.
See,
Oh my god.
that's the thing. It's like I really wish that we got to that situation without Ellie being childish. I really wish Kate was like, all right, since you guys came up here, since we investigated this, it seems like there's only 1 or 2 clickers in the house. You two go in. If there's more than 1 or 2, let us know. Something like that, instead of Ellie being a complete child and
Yeah.
bringing Dina along and risking Dina's life, because Ellie doesn't care. She can get bit as much as she
Exactly,
wants. It
which
doesn't
she
matter
just
to
did
her.
this episode. Which
Yeah,
I like that she cut it to make it just like a cut instead of
yeah,
a bite. I like that.
yeah. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. But it's like I enjoyed when they were hunting them. I enjoyed the throwing of the bottle. Everyone knows throwing a glass bottle.
Yep, yep.
Everyone
I
knows
did like that callback. That was
Yeah,
great.
I enjoyed that. And then, but the stalker, that was creepy, because as you see it moving in the background all the time, and then she's going row to row to row, and as the camera's panning past, you see it scurry, crawling right past, and it was just creepy.
I hope we get scenes where there's like a bunch of them in the dark. If so, oh, it's gonna be a wrap. I
Well, they're
really,
going to.
man, huh?
They're going to.
They have,
I'm
yes, they have to. They have to.
the one thing I think they're going to add in. You know how they added in the what is it, Left Behind? They added in that one story from Left Behind. I wonder if they're going to add the second story in this season
Okay, what story are you talking about? Because you said there wasn't no.
when
There
they're in the
wasn't
mall
no. They did it
saving Joel
already.
because he was stabbed. I wonder if they're going to do that in this
They're not
part.
doing that. They're not doing that.
I think they are, because when I saw the trailer, it looked like they had a scene where she's jumping onto a helicopter or something. I was like, what? That was in the mall when she's trying to save Joel. I wonder if they're gonna make it about someone who got bit, someone else, not Joel, someone else that she's trying to save.
I forgot. Yeah, they didn't put that in there, but
yeah, they only put the original story where she's
no. There was no point for them to do that because the mall thing was also when it was her and Riley. So
but
it was
parallel.
Yeah, it'd be pointless to throw that in here. It'd be pointless to throw that in here.
Well, it would add more time with Joel.
But so we're gonna sit there and go back 5 years to just show when she's just going through a mall scavenging shit to save Joel.
Remember, they went back to show her relationship with that girl.
Yeah, and the first time she got bit.
Yeah,
and Riley was her first friend. That makes sense. Them going back to just see how she saved Joel doesn't make sense. Now the flashback they're gonna do is her birthday. That's the flashback they're doing because
they're gonna do
when
that.
I was watching the trailer for the whole season and they showed the dinosaur. So that means we're gonna get the astronaut scene, the space shuttle. I can't wait. I can't wait for that space shuttle scene.
Yeah, but literally, I'm just excited to see Pedro Pascal out of something because every time I see a trailer, I swear he's in almost everything.
He is in every. He's in every fucking thing, and it's annoying.
Like seeing the trailer for Freaky Tales, and I'm like, it looks interesting, but Pedro Pascal is in it. Fantastic Four. Pedro Pascal is in it. It's just
I'm kind of like Mr. Fantastic, Pedro Pascal. I like the. I'm down with if they just brought the other dudes back, other group back. Bring back Jessica Alba. Bring back Jessica Alba. I'm cool. Bring back Michael Chiklis.
Bring back Chris Evans.
Yeah, you can still bring back another version. We're good. Yeah, like bring back fucking Julian McMahon as Dr. Doom. Because I mean Robert Downey Jr. I mean I'm cool with it, but let's we're getting off topic.
The Last of Us. I mean I'm excited to see where it goes, what they're gonna change, what they're gonna do, but I just don't care for Ellie. Abby seems like it's trying to force it. I miss like the really cold opens talking about.
Absolutely.
I miss that because that would flush out the world, and I don't recall the town ever getting infested. Did that happen in the game?
No, you talking about that part? What was that? Was it like the sewer?
The sewer pipe.
Yeah, no, that didn't happen. The town was straight. Well, I'm cool with that. Yeah, that means they give them something else. But
the second in the very beginning of the episode, when they cracked that open and I saw the roots, immediately I knew what they were gonna do. Immediately.
Imagine taking a shit and then next thing you know, just the
It reminds me, like that's the thing. It reminds me of Arachnophobia, where he's taking a dump and the spiders are underneath the toilet. I was paranoid of taking a dump for the longest time. I'd always inspect the whole thing, seeing what nests were there, because I did not want to get bit in the rump.
Yeah, I don't hear nothing you saying. That's horrible.
Yeah. Just
fucking my asshole is itching right now.
Yeah, just imagine those rope-like tentacles going up.
I don't want to. I'm farting it out. I'm just but they did the New Year's Eve dance. You know what's funny? While it was going on, I picked up my phone, went to YouTube, and I was watching the scene like from the game, dude. I'm like, oh, they got that part. Ooh. They did it. They did that beat by beat, and they did it perfectly.
Same shirt, same clothes, everything.
I love this shot and everything. I'm like, yep, that's the game. So I'm just like, I was praying we did not end with Joel on that porch with the motherfucking then I see him with the guitar. I'm like, yep, Joel is dying. Because Joel is dying soon. Because the next episode is probably going to be Abby, and that's when her and Joel are going to meet.
Yeah, again, the thing that bothered me is like Joel jumps in to push the guy over, and then Ellie gets mad at Joel. I think it would have been stronger if Ellie didn't yell like a child and just gave him a dirty look, turned around, and walked away. I think I would have preferred that because Ellie shouts at him like she's an immature child. I don't need you to save me. I don't need you. Like, it was just all that. I hate Ellie. They made me hate her here.
I mean, I don't have a problem. Like I said, the only problem I have is the fact that she doesn't look 19. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about? Okay, so what do you think about Dina and Jesse? I mean, I like Dina, so I like the actress that Isabella Merced. I actually like her as an actress, and I don't like her portrayal as Dina. She seemed just like Dina, like just true, cool as hell,
Yeah.
kind of like carefree a bit. I
I
like her
agree.
relationship with Joel.
Yeah, because she's trying to get in close because she realized who she likes and wants to be closer to the father.
Yep. So so far, I like Dina. I like Dina.
Yeah, I like her. I just don't like how I feel like she's being manipulated by Ellie into doing childish things because she's wanting to be cool,
Yeah.
like the cool kids.
I like how she was trying to hook her up with Kat, and she's like, "Well, you're the other one." I'm like, "Is she
Yeah.
like, oh, she's the only
Like,
gay one
excuse
there?"
me,
I love
excuse me,
that.
what?
That was great. I
Oh,
like the fight at the beginning with Ellie and that one dude. Like, is that just them
oh,
practicing?
yeah, yeah. Well, she's trying to get stronger, I think, and the fact that, like, I was like, okay, I like this. She got her nose punched in. She's
Homie would
using
have beat her ass.
the low angle to kind of get a stranglehold and everything. And then the Jesse's all, oh, he pulled his punch. I'm like,
Yeah, that
what?
makes sense.
And
That
I was
makes
like, yeah,
sense.
thank you, thank you.
Cause I'm like, ain't
tired.
no way, ain't no
Yep.
way.
Yep, I'm tired of seeing these shows and movies where it's like this tiny little pipsqueak beats up someone 10 times their size. And I'm just like, no, that doesn't make sense. And they're fist fighting. If you're a female, you have to use like your lower center of gravity. You go for the feet. You try to twist their bodies, throw them over you if you can, using their momentum. That's what you have to do. And that's what she was pretty much doing after the guy pulled his punch and didn't deck her out in one.
I was just like, ain't no way, bro. That's why I'm like, this has to be like them sparring training. Because like, if this is real, I mean, like, this is 14-year-old Ellie. Fuck that, not 19. This is 14-year-old Ellie. He would have decked her shit in one punch.
He still would have decked her no matter what, even 19. He's twice her size. He would have decked her. Yes, he did pull his punch, and I'd like that they threw that and was like, yes, thank you. It's not going that route where it's like, oh, she can beat him just because she's leading female powerful.
Yeah. But so far though, I think they did good with the episode. They following the game. I can tell that they're getting ready to go in order so that one golfing scene is going to happen.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, Abby. If people say they hate her already, like you saying, I see that already. That's how it was in the game. I'm pretty sure eventually you're going to like come around once we. Hopefully we come around once we dive deeper into her character. Caitlin Dever is a great fucking actress. I actually like her. She was great in Justified. I loved her in Justified. So
I'm hoping they really do justify her character. Taking out
I don't care what. I don't give a fuck if my dad was like, oh, I had to kill this child in order to try and save humanity. That's my dad. Somebody came through and killed my dad. So you cannot sit there and like her because what her dad was doing was fucked up. At the end of the day, that's her father. And let's be real, I'm pretty sure you go after the motherfucker that killed your dad if he tried to do some shit like that. So let's be real.
Like that's the thing. I'm okay with it. I mean, because I can disassociate Joel from Pedro Pascal because I'd hate to see Joel die.
I don't look at him as Pedro Pascal. Look at him as Joel.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Pedro Pascal be removed from the series.
Oh, they already greenlit season 3, right?
Really? How are they going to get a season 3? They haven't.
Well, I highly doubt that this whole. Remember, the game is 24 hours. I highly doubt they're going to get through everything in this season. I don't see it.
Well, remember, a lot of the game is tiptoeing around, getting around. They can easily remove a lot of that.
They're not going to get through all of that, bro. It's so much. You're going to. So, at least with the first
7 episodes.
The first season, remember, it was just them going from city or state to state to state to state. This one, now you're dealing with 2 different characters. You're dealing with like 2-3 different factions. You're dealing with a lot of stuff going on. To sit there and try to throw that in 8 episodes, I don't see it. I mean, hell, episode 3, 7 or 8. Episode 3 is when Joel is going to die. So you telling me 4 or 5 more episodes and then y'all going to finish up the game? You can do it, but I highly doubt it.
Ugh, I don't know
But
how
who
I feel
knows
about
though? I
that.
don't know. Who knows? We'll see
Because
because then if you do season 3 and you try to make it original, then that's gonna be a gamble. I don't know how they're gonna do that unless they're gonna say unless season 3 is gonna come out after The Last of Us Part 3, the game.
that's never
Which
happening, man.
it's not happening because they still got to remaster Last of Us Part 1 and 2 5 more times. So
Yeah, that's not happening. It's going to be like the Game of Thrones thing where the story's not written and they come out with the show before the book's even done.
I hope they don't do that. That's why I'm praying that they do. They're splitting this up for season 2 and season 3. I pray they don't do that. We get like 5 seasons of The Last of Us, and we're still stuck on part 2. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed because I don't ever want to feel the way that the Game of Thrones fans feel. I don't ever want to feel that way. I love this game too
The Game of Thrones
much.
fans are still waiting for the book.
And then it's bad enough that they're already
5, I think.
It's bad enough they're already working on a different game. It's like, bro, finish up The Last of Us before y'all move on, bro. Y'all pissing me off. So if they do that, bro, I'm probably just gonna off myself. I can't do that,
dude.
I'm sorry. I can't do that, bro. That's horrible. That's horrible.
But
Imagine a motherfucker that's creating your work is still living and doing other shit, but letting somebody else continue to make the bullshit show. But yeah,
hey, it's their choice.
That's not fair.
It's their choice. Yeah, but I'm excited to see where it goes. I actually am hoping they finish entire second game in this season because I don't know where they're going to stop it. Where would they stop it at a comfortable, this feels like a good end point?
I thought it was going to be Joel dying. That now that I see that it's not going to be the case, now that's what I'm worried about too. Like, where can they stop it?
Well, if it is Joel dying, then they are going to add more filler episodes. They are going to add that second part of the behind Left Behind.
No, they are not.
Hey, if you say
that
so,
don't make sense one bit.
A lot of stuff don't make sense. A lot of stuff they did in season 1 didn't make sense, but it did. It still worked.
If you were gonna do that, you would have did it on that episode Left Behind. That's when it would have made sense. But to sit here and come to season 2 5 years later, just to have a flashback for Joel to just lay there dying and her just going around scavenging, that's stupid. That is so pointless.
Not if they're trying to do like a what is it where how she cared for him at that point in time and how she feels about him now, and then she realizes what she was willing to do in the past. They could make it work. They could easily make it work.
As you're explaining, I'm just like,
yeah, because you think about it that way, and it's like, ooh, that would hurt. Where you get the part where she's not caring for him, he ends up dying, and then imagine you get the flashback where he is dying and she's willing to do anything to save his life. Anything.
It's pissing me off because you're making sense, and I got a bad feeling that I'm gonna bite my fucking words. You know what you should do, bro?
One of the best episodes.
If that's one of the if that ends up being one of the episodes, you should sit there and like clip the part where I'm like, that doesn't make sense. They're not gonna do that, and then boom.
Because you can make it work. You can make it work.
But I just feel like this game has so much already that it'd be pointless to go back. But I want to, and then you know what? Now we gotta have more of what okay. This is the thing, because what is it? 5 years later, at the beginning, they're gonna find Isaac. Now, what they could do is just have us, have episodes with Isaac. The Abby and the gang, meet Isaac, learn this, because in the game, Isaac had two scenes. And I was pissed off because that's all they kept. Oh, Isaac ain't gonna like this. Isaac ain't gonna like that. Isaac comes up, pop. I'm like, oh, see, and that's another thing. You also have to you also have the two scars that Abby is gonna be around also.
Yeah.
So it's a lot they can do to break it up into 2 parts. The only thing is, where would you stop? That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Because there's so much going on in the last act. I mean, when you're sitting there going to like get Abby one more time, there's a lot of shit. So you gotta think there's so much stuff they can do.
Yeah, the only place where you can split it is at Joel. That's the only place. You can probably have an episode after where Ellie's dealing with the struggle, with the pain of it all.
And then she sets out maybe.
Yeah. And then she's on her way. She leaves Dina behind.
I could see that. Like Joe, or hell, like, not even that. Maybe Joe dies midway, and it's, Abby doing her thing, kind of realizing that she don't want to be part of the Wolves no more, part of Isaac's crew. Tommy and Ellie dealing with the shit, and then finally, she sets off, and then maybe she goes, kills one, and then she's going for the rest or something like that. But you can. There's a way they can do that.
Yeah,
because she's going after every last one of them.
Ellie setting off. Those are the only two places where they can end the season if they don't do the whole thing.
And from the looks of it, Joel is not making it past episode 3. I don't see it.
Yeah. We'll see.
But there's a lot of action set pieces that I can't wait though. I can't wait to see.
Yeah, but I am excited. I am excited because I forgot how creepy these creatures were. I forgot how creepy they were. They make it work. They make it work.
The clickers still look awesome. Yep. Already the stalkers look dope. Like, dude, like the way they move, the sounds. Oh man, spot on. Yeah. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see how this. I want to see Tommy go against the big boy when he had the flamethrower.
Oh,
I can't wait, bro.
Yeah.
Tommy you gotta remember, Tommy's also gonna be doing his own thing. So they might have an episode with just Tommy.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Them splitting it into two sounds right, because now Tommy has a bigger role.
They're gonna flush out each person more. Like,
absolutely.
Hopefully we get more about Isaac. Hopefully we get more with Abby. Hopefully we get more with Tommy.
More of the scars to see exactly what their deal is. Yeah. They're gonna. This one game is going to be 2 seasons.
Yeah, they could end it with Joel or just Ellie taking off. They could if they start doing that, because I have a feeling that either the next episode is most likely going to be a flashback all about Abby and her what she's getting to, and then it's going to end with her approaching the town. That's how it's going to be. That is just how it's going to be.
Man, I hate that they already I'm about to see if they got the trailer for it, because all they did was just give us the trailer for
they said future weeks. They have that trailer out.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want next week's episode. Oh, look at that. They got the picture of him smiling. I already know what scene is. That's with the dinosaur.
It's funny. I'm going to tell you, right now, I don't have the episode available to me.
You don't?
Nope. It's not 9 o'clock yet. I had to change my IP address to get access to it. So I could watch it.
Oh, no, that's it.
It was like, I'm going to watch this right now. So I changed my IP address.
Who thought I had a ball spot coming in?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well,
it's getting there. It's getting there a little bit.
Oh, yours is happening in the top? Yeah. Most people, it recedes.
I ain't brush it right. I move my head a lot.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Anyway, I'm excited to see where it goes.
Also, I can, black guys are always good with the, I can hit with the ball and the facial hair. I'm good. I can make that work.
Yeah, I make it work. You've made it work before.
Yeah. But it's nice to have options. It's nice to have. I didn't even get a chance to get braids, bro. I should have got it that one time, but Mickey punk ass cut it too short. But he said there was kind of it was uneven. Then you should have just let it be uneven.
Yeah, let it grow out a bit more.
Because I got my hair cut a little over about last month. It's barely been growing. Whatever.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, man. Midlife crisis, bro. I turned 34, man. This shit is rough. This is rough.
I'm almost there. A few more days.
Almost. Yeah. If you, what is it? The 24 second?
Yeah.
I knew it was one of those two.
10-ish more days.
Damn.
Yeah.
It would be 34.
Yep.
How old your girl? How old your girl? 17?
Dude, no, 30. She's 30.
Okay.
If she watches this video, she's gonna be pissed at me. For years, I've been calling her 30.
Oh my God, how old is she?
She's in her 20s.
Okay. My boy got a 20-year-old. There you go. All right. She hold on. She below or above 25?
Above.
You supposed to be on that Leo shit. Once she hit 25, yeah. What do you say? Broom her and get her out the way. Fucking great Godwin. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
man. I wish my controller was working because I'd definitely be playing Last of Us Part 2 right now. See, ain't gonna lie. The Last of Us fans they've been eating for the last few years, but they've been eating the same meal because it's just been the remasters. Even though we enjoy the remasters,
well, they've been waiting for 3 for the longest, right?
That's not. It took forever. Not forever, but it took a while. What? One came out 2013, and then 2020. Came out 7 years later. But honestly, though, I'd rather them
working on Uncharted in between. Now
I'd rather them take a minute. I'd rather them take a minute to do the game. You know what I'm saying? That way the mechanics could go hard. Mechanics, graphics, story, all that good shit.
Yeah.
So, take your time. Don't just be pumping out games or you end up, fucking Call of Duty and shit.
Yeah, focus on one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Because Call of Duty, it's always the same thing over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
They make a ton of money that way, but I'm just there for the Warzone.
It sucks that they're done with Uncharted. I ain't going. Which, by the way, Abby, Caitlin Deaver actually played Nathan Drake's daughter in the what is it called? Is it the prologue or is it the is prologue before or after?
It's before.
Okay, so whatever after, years later when they like officially retired, she plays the what is it?
The epilogue.
The epilogue. Thank you. Yeah, in the epilogue, she plays the daughter. So shit, she's already been working with Naughty Dog, so they probably had this. Also, why the fuck isn't she jacked? I'm sorry. That was the main thing. Oh, look, I swear to God. Remember, we thought Abby was a dude.
Yep.
We said it in our review about the game that Abby was a dude.
What the heck is with this dude?
I'm like, bro, they have one sex scene. Oh my God. And it's a dude and a trans fucking. Because when she took her shirt off, I ain't see no titties. It was all chesticles. And I'm like, bro, y'all really doing this. When y'all got Ellie and Dina. And then y'all give us this. And now that I realize that's a chick, I'm going to have to look at that scene again.
Yeah. If you think about it, they changed what Ellie looked like. So it makes sense that they change what Abby looks like.
I wonder how she look in the remaster, by the way.
It's funny. You could actually change both of them. And they look more like... So the Abby actress actually looks more like the original Ellie.
Yeah.
The Ellie actress actually looks more like the original Abby.
And it's funny because everybody actually wanted Caitlin Deaver to be Ellie. I think she was actually in talks, but then she got a little older, something like that. But
she didn't look it, I think.
I would have been cool with Caitlin Deaver as Ellie. But like I said, though, performance-wise, I do like I forgot her name. Yeah.
Ellie?
No, the chick that plays Ellie. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
But yeah. I do like her performance as Ellie. It's just her being 19-year-old Ellie is just like
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up.
But that's just, it's minor. I can get over it. I ain't tripping. Even though I'm gonna just keep looking like you're not 19, you're still 14.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's good genes, but and also if it's wintertime, why the fuck are you giving away your boots? You're doing runs. You don't want to be. You don't want no shoes with no grip.
Oh,
and you're supposed to be running.
She got a holster for her rifle. When she hops off her horse, doesn't she just sling the rifle over her shoulder without the case?
I don't even remember.
Run it back. She no longer has the case. She just slings the shotgun over her shoulder without a case. Like, what?
Was that a mistake?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Because remember, when she pulls the shotgun out while she's in the storehouse, she doesn't need to take off the case. She just removes it from her shoulder and that's it.
Ooh. I can't wait to see how the Rat King is going to be. That's going to be wild. I can't wait for the Rat King. You know what?
That will probably be second season or third season.
Oh yeah, they have to. You want to save the
you have to wait for that.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, they had a lot of flashbacks with Joel and Ellie, so that's probably going to be the majority of the season. All those flashbacks, I can see that.
Yep.
Hell, they might not even have Pedro Pascal in season 3. Well,
I don't think
yeah,
so.
they will.
It,
They will.
it'd be cheaper to just do everything in the first season than to pay him again to bring him back.
That's what I'm saying, because whatever it is going to be is going to be flashbacks. So that's probably what is going to happen. But hey, we'll see. I just can't wait for how that season going to be.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. Man, we eating good.
Anyway, I think we've said our piece. I think we've said our piece.
I got work in the morning. Oh, damn, it's 12 o'clock.
I am excited to see where it's going, even though the one thing I want to see is Pedro Pascal, you know, not Joel. I'd hate to see Joel, you know. I want to see. That's how I'm rationalizing it. That's how I have to rationalize it. Anyway, thank y'all for watching.
That shit ain't gonna be right.
No.
Damn, I'm not ready. And as always, I will see y'all next time. I'm not ready for this. Peace.
Toodles.
Damn.
I'm
really not ready. Oh, that's going to be rough. I wish I was smoking, because I definitely would smoke. I'm getting drunk. I'm getting drunk for Joe.
Get drunk and just drink. Just drink it away.
Drinking a bottle.
Do a short or a TikTok. It's like, for Joel, pour one on the ground and then drink the other half.
Hell yeah, for sure.
That's how you do it.